Hey guys, Marsingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so we did the showcase for STR Gohan with his EZA, probably yesterday, the time this video comes out. And so I mentioned in that video, of course, that we were going to go ahead and take him into the legendary VEGETA event to see if he can hold his own. I mean, based on everything that we saw in just the Max Links showcase, he will be perfectly fine in this event, as long as he guards at the end. So, obviously, when he gets that first guard proc, he then has guard for 4 turns. So, ideally, what we would like to happen, and as I said in the previous video, it's actually very hard to keep track of this, but ideally what we would like is for, like, the final turn of the physical Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, to have his 4 turns have run out, and then proc it again against him, so that then when we go into the AGL Super Saiyan Blue evolution phase, he's going to have that guard already, and we don't have to worry about whether it's going to proc or not. So let's go ahead, and as much as I want him to get it here, I'm going to just go ahead and do this, because obviously easier to play it safe than sorry. So we're going to have him linked up with Tech Gohan. This is a good rotation for him. He's got 198k defense, so he's going to be close to 300k defense when he super attacks, which is obviously very good, but all of the attacks are in slot 1, so of course we're just going to go ahead and put Tech Gohan here, because we want Tech Gohan to build up as well. I am running the build that I talked about in the showcase video, where I'm running a friend Tech Gohan instead of a friend STR Gohan. So we've got 170 across the board for one of our leads, and then 170 for attack and defense, and 130 for HP from the friend Ulma Gohan. So we've still got a pretty decent amount of HP in total, considering this team has no LRs on it, and we still have 460k HP. So we are looking pretty good here. We've got a lot of defensive support, so I think for now, yeah, we'll just leave you two together. It gives you all in the family. So yeah, he's already at 300k defense and guaranteed guard. So let's go ahead and do this. Grab these for you. I think by the time this video comes out, I might have already put up my video about guard that I mentioned yesterday in the STR Gohan showcase. But if not, that's still going to be coming up. And if it is out, make sure you check it out. Just talking about guard mechanic in general and how Tech Gohan impacted the meta. Tech Gohan, of course, will remain a very good defensive unit in events for a long time to come, because he's still super good now, and like people who really love him still have him in there like top 10, sometimes even top 5 TURs, and he doesn't even have a 200% leader skill team yet. So when he gets that, he is going to be absolutely on fire. So let me see, you get 4 links, you don't get any extra links, so let's go ahead and put you in slot 1 here and see if we can get this guard to activate. It doesn't matter too much if it doesn't, because obviously we are up against a physical enemy here anyway, so this would be a good chance to get this to go off. There we go. So now that that's procced, that means we have that for the next 4 turns. So 4.5 million attack stat. Again, going back to what I said in the initial showcase for him, his attack stats don't need to be anything too crazy, as long as he is consistently getting the guard, right? As long as he's actually getting that guard, then he's such a strong defensive unit, then it really doesn't matter if he's not like the highest attack stat hitting unit on your team or anything like that. The only problem comes from when the guard doesn't activate, especially at a very inopportune time, and you take a whole ton of damage, and then he's potentially not doing that much damage back. That's where he can kind of feel like a bit of a liability. But obviously with his leader skill being 170 fully across the board, it does, I still think the best build for Hybrid Saiyans is to bring him as the leader with Tech Gohan on the team, and then bring a friend Tech Gohan, so you still have 2 of them. Because as I said in the showcase, why even chance not getting guard in slot 1 when you can just run the rotation of having Tech Gohan in slot 1 and then STR Gohan in slot 2. So obviously we know he's going to have guard here, so since Gohan's on Tech Gohan doesn't have the opportunity to get hit first in slot 1, we'll go ahead and attack with STR Gohan first. So with the 40% support, yes, he's at 215k defense at the start of the turn. So he's going up to over 300k defense. He's hitting almost a 5 million attack stat. And because we guarded last turn, then we definitely will be guarding this turn. We have the chance for an additional super, which we get, so 5.1 on his additional, so he will finish off Vegeta here. Now, obviously, the only downside, I guess, to this pairing is, especially in this event that we're seeing now, this literal example on that previous turn, is that by putting STR Gohan in slot 1 and letting him attack, obviously he killed that Vegeta phase, right? But then Tech Gohan didn't get a chance to attack. So it means Tech Gohan is getting less stacks of his passive, or at least the one that's on rotation with STR Gohan is. So that is something you have to be careful about balancing out, because obviously we want to, I guess the best strategy is you want to try and alternate between who's going to get attacks in those situations where whoever attacks first in slot 1 is probably going to get the kill, because otherwise you're going to get all the way to the end and one of them isn't going to be built up very much. Now, STR Gohan obviously only builds up his attack. He only gets a defense raise for the turn, so it probably is more important to get the stacks with Tech Gohan because he's stacking his attack and defense. But then, of course, on the flip side of that, Tech Gohan is always guarding, so having his defense pushed up to insane levels is actually not even worth it, right? We'll check Tech Gohan's defense here. But once he gets to like 500k defense, why would we even care about stacking him anymore, right? So we should still have the guard with STR Gohan, right? Because he's only come back once since he got it proc, so he should still have it now. We've got no support on this rotation. No, he doesn't. Okay. So on the turn he gets it, he has it for the turn after, and then not the turn after that. So that is an interesting way of seeing that play out here. We do get the additional, though. I did give mine a decent amount of additional in the hidden potential system. So he gets another super attack here and finishes off STR Vegeta. But yeah, it's something that you're obviously going to have to be very careful about when it comes to using this guy. I mean, this is a perfect rotation here, though. So he's going to go ahead and get another stack for you. What are you looking like now? Yeah, see, he's at 600k, but that's probably because we do have, like, almost 100% defensive support on this rotation, so obviously he's getting a lot of extra defense here. Plus this Tech Gohan has been the main rotation unit for this rotation for the entire run so far, so of course he's gotten a lot of stacks in compared to the Tech Gohan on the other rotation. So double digit damage from God Vegeta, 4.3. So I mean, that's the thing, STR Gohan, obviously he's an EZA TUR, so level 140 SA15, but it doesn't take long and he's already putting out higher attack stats than Tech Gohan. So a lot of people's major complaint about Tech Gohan is that it takes too long for him to build up to actually doing good damage. STR Gohan obviously does build up much quicker than him. It's just the fact that he can, of course, be a defensive liability, which is very dangerous in certain events, especially here, because, you know, those of you who watched the Max Link showcase yesterday, the video ended with us dying to AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan at the end of the new Cell Games Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, because STR Gohan did not guard his type disadvantage super attack. So he took 500k damage and we died. And obviously in the Legendary Vegeta event, the final phase against Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is going to be AGL. So if the same thing happens again, then yeah, we're going to just get one shot, and that's going to be the end of the video. And I'm going to leave it in because it's a realistic showcase of this unit. Certain times when I want to show off how good like a unit can be, obviously if I get killed like right at the end, I'll just try and re-record it. But obviously this is just a realistic showcase of what this Gohan does. This video is just what happens when you take STR Gohan into the Legendary Vegeta event, and if it ends up being the case that he doesn't guard and he dies, then there you go. That is a realistic example of what can happen if you take him into this event. So hopefully he's going to show out and actually get the guard. I mean, he's up to 6 million attack here. I think there is a support on rotation, right? We have Gohan, Goten and Trunks. Yeah, so he's getting 40% attack support. But 6.3 on the additional as well. So his defense is going to be like 400k at this point, pretty much. So, I mean, he can look very, very good. If they had made it so that he infinitely stacked attack and defense, the same as Tech Gohan, they could have gotten away with not giving him the permanent guard, and I don't think it would have been that much of an issue. But because they were so afraid to give him permanent guard, which is fine if you don't want to give it to him, but like give him the defense stacking as well. Because then by the time we get to the end of this event, he's going to be at like 600k defense, and then it doesn't matter. Well, he might still die. I can't remember how much defense you actually have to have, like raw defense, to tank Blue Evolution Vegeta with type disadvantage. But, you know, if we get multiple additional attacks and stuff, his defense could be 6, 7, even 800k, and then we're more likely to actually survive the final flash. Whereas, obviously, if we don't guard the way his kit is actually, you know, in-game, he doesn't raise defense for longer than one turn, so his defense is never... And if he's attacking first, then obviously that's the best way you're going to go. His defense at most is going to be 4 to 500k, maybe if he like triple supers. And at that point, I don't know if that's enough to survive the final flash. Whereas obviously if you're going into the turn with like 500k defense and then he triple supers, he's going to be like, you know, 900k. So let's go ahead and do this. Like we said before at the beginning, ideally we want to get the guard proc here so that then we have it going into the AGL phase. So if we can get the guard here, we do not. Okay, there we go. So it can activate mid-turn. This is what we discovered during the Max Link showcase. So the first attack he did not guard, and then the second attack he did. So he now has guard for 4 turns. Unfortunately, with these passives, it counts the turns that they're not on rotation, apparently. So the next time he comes back, he will have guard. And then when he comes back again, it will have run out, and it's up to RNG. So this is kind of like the perfect timing. We should have transformed Tech Gohan this turn, really, because ideally we really wanted to kill Vegeta this turn. So I think what I'll do is I'll transform the Gohan on the other rotation, because we really want to kill this Vegeta on the next turn, so that we're going into the first phase of AGL Blue Evolution with guard. So we'll go ahead and transform. We've got a lot of support on this rotation, and we're getting hit in slot 1, so we should be looking pretty good here. His defense is over 1 million. Okay, so yeah, perfectly fine. Is that going to be a full heal from 1 orb? Pretty much. Alright, let's go, and then grab these for you. So we should hopefully finish him off here, because we're going to get hit in slot 1. We've got attack support. He now has his permanent attack buff. So yeah, 7.2... Alright, Vegeta. I see you. Well, now, unless we get multiple additionals with these guys at the end, we're not going to kill him. So this is a very good example of the RNG not going well for this situation, because now we're going to have STR Gohan back again, and he is going to have his guaranteed guard, but it's right at the end of this phase. And we are not going to be able to stall this out for another turn. Even if we like deliberately, I don't even think we even can deliberately not super, because this team links so well and has a ton of support. So unfortunately that means we are going to be in that situation where we just have to roll the dice with the RNG. So this will probably do a decent amount of damage as well. Yeah, 178k, that's not too bad. Alright, so and there's no attack in slot 1 as well, because we really want him to get hit so that that guard can activate again, but looks like it isn't going to happen. So we'll transform you, so we have all these links active. Power bestowed by God should proc once we get the super attack, right? Yep. So 191k start of the turn. See, that's the problem. This is his biggest issue, is 191k defense at the start of the turn. Now obviously there are no attacks in slot 1, so he does get to super attack first, but 191k defense at the start of the turn is not enough if he's not going to guard. So 6.5, unfortunately, as I said, there's no way we don't kill. So we're just going to have to roll those dice next turn, or next time he's on rotation. 50% chance that he gets the guard. 50% chance that he gets annihilated. Potentially. Obviously, it depends whether there's a super attack or not. But, so we'll go ahead and do this. We'll do this. See, the thing is, I want to use an item here to protect Trunks. I will do that, actually. So let's Princess Snake. In fact, I need to double Princess Snake, because if he super attacks STR Trunks, we just die. So we'll go ahead and do this. I bet he's going to super attack in slot 1 now. Just to put those items completely to waste. Yep, okay. Alright, well, okay, well. Better safe than sorry. We can't have STR Trunks getting killed and ruining the run. If Gohan's going to let us down, we need to actually give him the chance to prove himself or let us down, not get killed because of STR Trunks. STR Trunks is still really, really good defensively after he super attacks, but without an item active, he's not tanking the final flash. So, you know, it is what it is. So none of these defensive numbers, none of the damage we're taking here obviously means anything. Got double Princess Snake active, so double damage reduction item. I deliberately didn't use the Whis because I don't want to have an item active on the next turn, because I want to see what Gohan can do all by himself. So, and yeah, Vegeta's HP is not low enough that we're going to... not low enough that Tech Gohan's going to finish him off. So, in this instance, we obviously want Gohan to guard, but the smart play is still to put Tech Gohan in slot 1, right? Because at least if he's not going to guard, he's going to super attack first, so he's going to have over 300k defense. But, as I said, like, if it's the final flash in the middle, we're just dead. So, let's see what happens here. Okay, he hasn't supered yet. 6.4 for Tech Gohan. Okay, dodge. Additional normal attack. Is he going to super Tech Gohan? Oh, okay. If he supers Goten and Trunks, we just die as well. How was that 8 million? That can't have just been 6, right? Right, no crit. He didn't guard. Did I get supered? Oh, okay, we didn't get super attacked. Goten and Trunks could get us killed here. Okay, so he didn't guard, but he will tank his normal attacks for double-digit damage, which is good. If we get super attacked here, though, we are dead. Oh, fuck. We're so close. Because we can't dodge, so we're just dead now. Ooh, they actually lived it. Wow. There you go. I am impressed. Right, so I don't think we're going to get another... Are we going to get another shot with STR Gohan? We can use your active skill to heal. So I think we are actually going to get another turn with STR Gohan. Which will be good, because no one on this rotation should hopefully get us killed. With everyone getting a defensive buff from AGL Kid Gohan's active skill, Trunks should have enough defense. As long as he at least double supers, he should survive the final flash if we're on full health. I mean, if Goten and Trunks did, then he should, right? I'm actually really impressed that Goten and Trunks survived the final flash. I thought that was just going to be GG. So, very impressed with their performance there. Actually, we probably just kill here, don't we? Did Gohan double super? Or did he just do more damage than I was expecting? Because obviously Kid Gohan's not going to do a lot of damage. And then Trunks, it all depends on the RNG as to whether he does a decent amount of damage or not. So, of course, Kid Gohan crits. But yeah, this Trunks, obviously, like, Kid Gohan's not his best link partner. There's no attack support. It depends what the RNG is like here. Is he going to get more? He didn't get an additional super. Oh, he only got additional normal attacks. Alright, well, STR Gohan, here it is. Here's your chance to shine. We're going to put you in slot 1. Are you going to guard? Are you going to not guard, but we're going to survive anyway because they're normal attacks? Or are we going to get super attacked and you're going to die? You got 259k defense, which is pretty good. But it's not enough for the final flash, so let's see. Do we live here? We didn't guard, but he didn't super attack. Okay, so we do manage to live. Yeah, 8 million attack stats. So his attack's looking very good. And even without the guard, his defense was good enough to tank the normal attacks. But obviously, when we're talking like red zone, when that comes to global, not going to be looking good enough, unfortunately. Especially against like AGL Broly. If that guard doesn't go off, he is going to get absolutely destroyed. So, we did make it through to the end. Gohan let us down a couple of times, but at least he didn't eat the final flash. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think down below of this EZA. Will you be using him on your Hybrid Saiyans team? Will you be using him in the red zone when it comes to global? Let me know down below in the comments section. So, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.